Have you ever gone to bed early, gotten a full 8 hours of sleep, and still woke up feeling like you never slept at all? What if I told you that sleeping 8 hours isn't always enough, and that the real reason you're still tired might be something you never considered? Stay tuned because you'll be shocked by number 3. Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you've clicked this video, chances are you're one of those folks who faithfully aim for 8 hours of sleep, but somehow still feel drained, sluggish, foggy. I've been there. I've sat up in the morning wondering, what's going on? I slept enough, but I feel like I didn't. Today, we're diving deep into why you always feel tired, even after 8 hours of sleep. We'll uncover surprising science, real-life habits you can fix today, and I'll walk you through 7 actionable reasons, plus what to do about them. So lean back, get comfy, and let's figure this out together. Relatable moment. Picture this. It's Monday morning. You went to bed at 10:30 p.m., woke up at 6:30 a.m., a full 8 hours. You even turned off your phone an hour before bed. But when the alarm rang, that familiar fog hit. You dragged yourself out of bed, brewed that first cup of coffee, but your energy never kicked in. By noon, you were craving a nap. Sound familiar? You might think, maybe I'm just lazy today. But it's not laziness. Something deeper is going on. The good news? You're not alone. And you can change it. Why 8 hours isn't the full story. Number 1. Quality versus quantity. Getting into bed for 8 hours doesn't guarantee those hours are restful. According to experts at the Cleveland Clinic, feeling tired despite 7 to 9 hours of sleep often comes down to sleep quality, not just sleep duration. Cleveland Clinic. For example, repeated awakenings or shallow sleep cycles mean your brain and body never fully repair. Even subtle disturbances like snoring, leg twitches, heat, light add up. Number 2. Sleep debt and hidden catch-up. Maybe you're getting 8 hours tonight, but what about the last week? If you've been short on sleep earlier, that sleep debt lingers. Sleepopolis +1. It's like financial debt. You may pay in one chunk tonight, but the deficit still affects you. Number 3. Sleep inertia, the morning fog. Even when you've done everything right, you might be hit by something called sleep inertia. That's the groggy, foggy feeling when you first wake up. Your brain hasn't fully shifted into awake mode yet. Risescience.com +1. So when you're dragging, it might not be that you slept too little, but that your body's stuck in transition. 7 common reasons you wake up tired and what to do. Reason number 1. Hidden sleep disorders. Perhaps the most serious category, conditions like sleep apnea, restless leg syndrome, narcolepsy, or hypersomnia can all wreck sleep quality. Medical news today, Johns Hopkins Medicine. Real-life description. You wake up constantly for a second but don't remember. You're tired all day. What to ask yourself? Do you snore? Wake up gasping? Feel jerky leg movement? What to do? If yes, talk to a healthcare provider. Sleep studies might help. Reason number 2. Circadian rhythm or timing misalignment. Your body isn't just measuring hours, it's tracking when those hours happen. Waking up and going to bed at inconsistent times or outside your natural chronotype can disrupt how you feel. Sleep doctor. Picture this. You go to bed at 10 p.m. on Monday, then 1 a.m. on Tuesday, then 11 p.m. on Wednesday. Your body never syncs. Tip. Pick a consistent bedtime and wake time, even on weekends. Number 3. Lifestyle and environment interference. This one's huge, and you'll want to pay close attention. Sleeping in a room that's too warm, bright, noisy, or full of distractions can wake you many times without realizing. Cleveland Clinic. Evening alcohol or heavy meals might help you fall asleep, but they fragment sleep later. Cleveland Clinic. Screens and blue light before bed can interfere with your brain's time to sleep cues. What to do? Make your bedroom a sanctuary. Dark, cool, around 65 degrees, 70 degrees, noisy. Avoid screens for an hour before bed. Number 4. Unresolved stress, anxiety, or mental health issues. Stress doesn't always look like tossing and turning. It might show up as shallow sleep, waking up unrefreshed. According to experts at the Sleep Foundation, mental or emotional distress is a key culprit of daytime fatigue. Sleep Foundation. Scenario. You sleep 8 hours, but your brain never fully calmed down. You wake up like you ran a marathon. Tip. Build in a pre-bed unwind routine. Journaling, reading, breathing exercises. Number 5. Underlying physical or hormonal conditions. An underactive thyroid, iron deficiency, anemia, Acid reflux, chronic pain, or other medical issues may stop your sleep from being truly restorative. Cleveland Clinic. Example, you wake up every few hours because your throat burns from reflux, so your 8 hours are actually fragmented. Action. If you've tried sleep habits and you still feel drained, talk to your doctor. Number 6. Oversleeping or inconsistent duration. Yes, believe it or not, sleeping too much or with huge fluctuations can leave you feeling worse. A study from Harvard Health found that deviating significantly from your normal sleep pattern can make you feel more sluggish. Harvard Health. Tip: instead of chasing 8 hours every time, pay attention to what your body truly needs. Maybe for you, it's 7.5 or 9. Bonus: keep a sleep diary for a week and note how you feel each morning versus how many hours you slept. Number 7. Nutritional, movement, and daytime light factors. What you do awake matters for how you sleep. Daytime exercise helps improve sleep quality. Exposure to natural light in the morning helps your circadian rhythm. Poor diet, dehydration, or caffeine late in the day can reduce the quality of sleep. Sleepopolis +1. Visualize. You wake at dawn, don't see sunlight until noon, skip exercise, have heavy dinner and a late coffee, your sleep suffers. Deep dive. What really happens when sleep goes wrong? Let's pause for a moment and imagine. Your body lying down at night, you drift off. Ideally, you cycle through light sleep, deep, slow-wave sleep, REM sleep. In those deep phases, your body repairs muscles, your brain clears out junk, your hormones regulate. But what if those deep phases are interrupted? Even if you think you slept continuously, fragmented cycles mean you wake up like you ran a marathon. Studies show that even when adults sleep the recommended 7 to 9 hours, they may still have daytime fatigue because underlying issues prevented restorative sleep. Sleepopolis +1. This is why hours isn't the full story. Actionable fixes. Your Feel Better Tomorrow checklist. Here's where you shift from why to what you can do. I'll give you a simple checklist for tonight and going forward. Fix your sleep environment. Make the room cool, dark, quiet. Remove distractions. Turn off screens 1 hour before bed. Use blackout curtains or an eye mask, earplugs, or white noise if needed. Stick to consistent schedules. Wake up and go to bed at the same time every day, yes, weekends too. If you can't fall asleep within about 20 minutes, get out of bed, do something calm, then return when drowsy. Mind your daytime habits. Get at least 15 to 30 minutes of morning sunlight. Move your body. Even a 20-minute walk helps. Avoid caffeine after early afternoon. Avoid heavy meals or alcohol too late. Wind down properly. Create a bedtime ritual. Dim the lights, soft music, or a book. Practice a relaxation technique. Deep breathing, meditation, gentle stretching. Avoid screens. The blue light messes with your brain's melatonin. If your mind races, keep a worry journal beside you and write it out before bed. Track and reflect. For 1 week, note bedtime, wake time, how many times you woke up, and how you felt the next morning, scale 1 to 5. See patterns. Maybe the nights you went to bed at 11 performed better than nights you aimed for 9 but fell asleep later. Use that to tailor your ideal sleep window. When to seek help. Loud snoring, gasping for air, jerky legs, waking up gasping, check for sleep apnea. Continuous fatigue despite good habits, get a physical exam to rule out thyroid, anemia, chronic pain. Persistent anxiety or depression or mental health issues, they often show up as sleep disruption. Why this matters beyond just feeling better. You might ask, okay, but what's the big deal if I'm just a bit tired? Friend, being chronically tired despite sleep matters. Poor sleep quality lowers focus, mood, memory. Sleep Foundation. Over time, it's linked to higher risks of health issues, metabolic problems, cardiovascular issues, immune system downgrade, NHLB, NIH. You deserve to wake up refreshed, not dragging yourself through life. And when your sleep works, everything else in life gets easier. Your workouts, your mood, your relationships, your productivity. Recap and key takeaways. Let's bring it all together. If you're getting 8+ hours but still tired, remember, it's not just about the hours, but the quality and timing. Hidden factors like sleep disorders, misaligned body clock, or environment might be sabotaging you. And you can change this tonight. You can start by improving your environment, routines, and daytime habits. If you're consistently low energy despite doing everything, it's time to check with professionals.
Closing motivational push.
Imagine waking up tomorrow morning. The sunlight peeks in, you stretch in bed, you feel actually rested. You get up, you feel light, clear-headed. Coffee tastes good because you want it, not because you need it just to survive. That can be your reality, not someday, but starting now. So here's the challenge. Tonight, choose one habit from that Feel Better Tonight list and commit to it. Just one. Maybe you dim the screens early, maybe you pick a consistent wake time, maybe you walk for 20 minutes in the morning. Then tomorrow morning say, did I feel better? What changed? Because you deserve rest. And when you start sleeping well, you start living well. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and consider subscribing for more science-backed health tips. Drop a comment. Which fix are you trying tonight? Let's build the community of people who actually wake up feeling rested. Stay tuned for our next video where we dive into how food and hydration impact your sleep quality. You'll want to see that. Thanks for watching, and remember, your body wants to rest. Let's give it what it needs, not just hours, but real restoration. Sweet dreams, and here's to waking up refreshed tomorrow.